Hi, today we're going to be looking at adding and subtracting decimals. So let's get started. Lining up numbers, that's the first thing that we need to understand and really appreciate um, when we're adding or subtracting decimal numbers. So when I say lining up numbers, I'm referring to lining up the numbers according to their place value. So let's have a look here. So if we're looking at 864.34 minus 492.78, what we want to do is we want to rewrite this and line up the numbers according to their place values. So let's check this out. 864.34 minus 492. The 4 goes under the 8, the 9 goes under the 6, and the 2 goes under the 4 because that's the correct place values, decimal. 7, 8. 7 goes under the 3, and 8 goes under the 4. And now we subtract. Now when we're subtracting, if we need to, we could borrow from our neighbor to the left, which is the next place value, which is the higher place value, in order for us to subtract. So 4 minus 8, well, we can't do that, so we need to borrow from our neighbor. Okay, so we borrow from the 3 becomes a 2, and the 4 becomes 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. 2 minus 7, can't do that again, we have to borrow from here, so this becomes a 3, and this becomes a 12. 12 minus 7 is 5. 3 minus 1, 3 minus 2, excuse me, 1. 6 minus 9, we can't do that, we have to borrow. This becomes a 7, and this becomes a 16. 16 minus 9, 7. 7 minus 4, 3. So the answer is 371.56. Okay, let's do this. 498.68 plus 239.059. Okay, so this is a little tricky. Here we've got three decimals, the tenths, the hundredths, and the thousandths. And here we've only got the tenths and hundredths. So we have to line them up accordingly. The 6 and the 0 line up, the 8 and the 5 line up, the 9 lines up with the next digit, which in this case it's empty. Okay, and if it's empty, there's usually a hidden 0 there. Okay, we don't write it, but there is. So we go ahead and add 0 plus 9 is 9. 8 plus 5 is 13. So we put the 3 down and we carry the 1 to the next place value. 1 plus 6 is 7 plus 0, that still gives us a 7. We bring down the decimal. 8 plus 9 is 17. So 7, carry the 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. Plus 3, 13. 3, carry the 1. 1 plus 4, 5. Plus 2, 7. Answer here is 737.739. Okay, let's do a few more just to solidify our knowledge here. Let's look at this. Let's draw a line here, separate the questions. 45.065 minus 23.98. Again, there's a hidden 0 here, so 5 minus 0 is 5. Okay. 6 minus 8, we can't do that, so we have to borrow from our neighbor. We have to borrow from the 0. But the 0's got nothing to lend. It's a 0. So the 0 needs to borrow from its neighbor. So the 5 becomes a 4, and the 0 becomes a 10. Now the 6 can borrow from its neighbor, which is a 10. The 10 becomes a 9, and the 6 becomes a 16. 16 minus 8 is 8. 9 minus 9 is 0. 4 minus 3 is 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. Our answer is 21.085. Let's look at this question. 58.72 minus 49.94. Okay, 2 minus 4, can't do that, so we need to borrow from our neighbor. This becomes a 6, and this becomes a 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. 6 minus 9 can't do it, so we need to borrow. This becomes a 7. This becomes a 16. 16 minus 9 is a 7. 7 minus 9 can't do it, so we need to borrow. This becomes a 4. This becomes a 17. 17 minus 9 is 8. 4 minus 4 is 0. So our answer is 8.78. Pretty cool. Okay, let's do some additions here. 121.72 plus 89.088. Notice how I lined these digits up and these digits together and these digits together and these digits together. You need to line up the digits according to their place value. Really crucial. Remember, there's an empty 0 here, an invisible 0. So 0 plus 8 is 8. 2 plus 8 is 10, so we put the 0 and we carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. We bring down the decimal. 1 plus 9 is 10. 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 8 is 11. Put down the 1, carry the 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Our answer is 210.808. Okay, our final question, 54.010 and 2,394.11. Notice how I lined up the 5 and 4 with the 9 and 4 because these line up. This is the ones and this is the tens, and this is the ones and this is the tens. Let's go ahead and add. 0 plus, remember there's an invisible 0 here. 0 plus 0 is a 0. 1 plus 1, 2. 0 plus 1, 1. 4 plus 4, 8. 5 plus 9 is 14. We put down the 4, we carry the 1. There's an invisible 0 here. 1 plus 0 is 1, plus 3, 4. Again, there's another 0 here. 0 plus 2, 2. So our answer is 2,448.120. We don't have to put this 0 here because it doesn't matter. We could put 10 zeros here and it won't change the answers. Zeros to the right of the decimal don't make a difference. So our answer is 2,448.12. Thank you for watching.